Still, I think the best intro anywhere in YouTube. Even though nobody watches these videos really anymore, it's okay. Okay, I'm not upset about that. Like I said from the beginning, I have never gotten into this to become large, or you know, I just like to do this on the side. If I could do it for a living, I would not turn that down. But I'm not complaining. I'm happy. We're flying a brand new native built. Oh, by the way, I'm not on camera, as y'all can see. I just don't feel like turning the lights on today. I just want to fly without the lights on. So we doing it faceless today, but you know my face. Yeah, we have a native 2024 Comanche now. It is, wow, it's now available. So in 2024, if you already bought the previous edition for the last simulator, you definitely can use the 2020 build. But just like the Learjet 35 from FlySimware that's just come out for 2024, which we are getting as well, you know, this is now a new native built Comanche 2024 just for, and I still think this is the best airplane in Microsoft 2020. From what I understand, after talking with pilots and other simmers, this seems like it's like the most realistic general aviation aircraft in the game. I'm not saying it's the most realistic, all the planes, but just general aviation, you know, single prop. It seems like this is like the most realistic. But yeah, when you, what's the name of the company again? Yeah, no, not Flight Somewhere. We're just talking about it. Oh, A2A, that's right. That's right. By the way, Blackbird got something new coming out soon. That's a real good manufacturer. They make that Chancellor. I think that's the airplane they make. Right, so you can see we have Comanche unverified. But we do have Comanche right here installed. It's not going to pull up under A2A because we downloaded ourselves, but yes, we do have the Comanche Pipey. Comanche Piper. Hopefully this livery pack will come back out, because this livery pack was really cool. So A2A, if y'all can get that livery pack out again, that'd be a great thing. Now today we're just going to be flying from, hey, what's up, Scalebait? I know, what's up? The PA24 is now out. It was like 30 bucks. Shit, if you got PayPal, you can split that over 4 payments like I did. It's $12.50. No interest, just pay it out over 4 payments. So I didn't pay the whole 50 today. I just paid $12.50. And next week I'll pay another $12.50, but that's next week. We deal with next week when we get to next week. Right now we got this Comanche. All right, I think I'm gonna leave that. I think I like that livery the best, the blue one. See, I wish we could do where we could drag the airplane. Oh yeah, I do like this one. I remember this one from 2020. I wish we could, like in 2020, how we could like go into the, there was another section you can go into, and it was like the airplane is in a hangar and you can like kind of look around it a little bit where it like spins automatically. I wish we had something like that in 2024. Anyways, let's see what we let's get out of here. Oh, I gotta change my identity. Does it really matter in this airplane? Not really. We'll do it anyways. And we are Piper today. Not Pipper, Piper. The only thing I've done with this airplane so far, after buying it, is just making sure I can get in it, and the mixture, throttle, and not a condition lever, it's the throttle lever, that they all work correctly. AD. Yeah. Hey man, oh, you know, this happened the other day too, where it crashed out. Hang on, guys. It crashed out. Let me open it back up again. The same thing happened after choosing an airplane. I'd start typing in the airport, and then all of a sudden it would just stop and crash out. Yeah, you know, are you going to be setting like different throttles for different airplanes, or is it just like one throttle setting? Because I can appreciate the laziness of not wanting to do it. there's a lot of times where, yeah, I don't feel like doing it either. Yeah, you know, if you know, I have it set up for like 3 airplanes really, out of what I typically fly, because I have the throttles that you can throw like in an Airbus. I have 4 of those, and then I also have the levers that you can pull and push like in a Cessna 152. So I've set up kind of like one setting for all the Cessna 152 type airplanes, whether it has a mixture lever or not, whether it has a prop lever or not. I set it up that way, and then I set up the throttle quadrant up top like the Airbus. I usually do have them individually set for 1, 2, 3, and 4, so I can control each one manually. But I mean, you can just use that for pretty much every airplane, you know. And then the ones that you push and pull, if you have those, I mean, you really only need to set like 2 or 3. Every once in a while, instead of a mixture, you have a condition lever. You know what I mean? Or if you're in like the what's the tail dragger plane in all the bush trips, the Cub. If you have the Cub, you know, that has that condition lever on the left, so you can always set that up, you know, on the top as well, and have like two for the throw levers and 2 for the push and pull levers. I just downloaded Chase Plane for 2024, and that changed the game for me a little bit. I like Chase Plane quite a bit. I still want to get track IR, because I really would like to use the hat switches on top of my throttle quadrant as like an actual, you know, something to control the airplane with. Like, I would like that that option at some point, but you know, we do what we can do when we can do it. Some days we can buy it, some days we can't. Money's tight this time of year, especially when you're a single income, two kids. Good thing I don't vape anymore. That was a big expense. I still haven't vaped. It's been almost a year. I quit vaping like right around my birthday in February. I thought I was having a heart attack. Really? Well, if you want to set up a Discord call, maybe, you know, sometime, whenever, we can always set up a Discord call if you want, and maybe I can help you out, you know, if you would like. Just putting it out there. Shouldn't take you that long. I mean, no, I shouldn't say it like that. I don't know exactly what setup you have and, you know, what's going on, but I mean, like, you know, usually it only, like, for me, it only takes a couple of minutes. Yeah, I mean, I'll be available today for the most part. Tomorrow I'll be around, and then I don't work on Wednesday or Thursday of next week, so, or of this week. I guess we're Sunday now. All right, we should have Kyle in the passenger seat. Cousin Kyle. He actually lives not too far from this airport. Not. There we go. Actually, we'll get a pretty good look of it as we... it looks pretty good to me. I like the dirt. I like how you can open all these up. I'd like to be able to zoom in. Let me, am I still in Chase Plane? I'll worry about setting that up later. I want to be able to zoom in out here. Yeah, you can check your URL. Now I did put some of the pieces on, like I put the external tanks on here. That's an option. You can also choose the propeller blades, just like in 2020, or you can choose these Macaulay ones, or you can choose, there's another set that are supposed to be quieter. You can choose the fine wire or the regular spark plugs. Like it's just like the other, you know, just like the other airplane. All right. Very good. And then my chase plane should still work, right? 1, 2, and then back. All right, cool. So let's get our tablet up. And we see we have A2A Comanche. Now I do have say intentions checklist I might be possibly doing today. I might try it just for a few minutes just to see how it goes. Okay, the tablet looks just like 2020. That's good. They have, I think, the best tablet out of all the airplanes. I like this one the best. I like when you go to flight info, it opens up and bam, got all the info you need, wind direction, and even shows you on the here. Look, so you know you need to turn more, you know, more north, you know, or more east, so to offset that wind. Got 6 miles visibility. I mean, look at that. Then it's also got what you need to do after takeoff and climb mode, right? The only thing it doesn't do is show you how to lean your fuel, which I can show you how to do that. And it's also in the manual as well. But leaning the fuel in this system is really easy. It's just done up on this display right here. You're gonna want to, well, we'll do it when we're in the air. No sense of going over it now. But I like this. I like how it gives us the passenger temperature too, in case you're worried about that, and all these estimates. Plus it has checklists, and it's got emergencies. That's just page 1. Page 2. Boom. Yep, same stuff. GPS, GTN, and they put the navigation systems over here. We're just running with old school today. That's how we doing it today. Miscellaneous. You can do all your button switching here if you want to. If you don't want to go down below, down here. We'll have to check out these headphones to see if we can adjust the volume. I think we can do that in the Aerostar. But yeah, if you don't want to go down here and check the switches or check the circuits, you know, the circuit breakers, which are all down here, you can do that right from here if you want to. Then we have jacks. What fuel? Oh, look at that. That's cool. Okay, so that's jacks. What's up, jacks? What's up, jacks? And then T is probably tow bar. Yep. Now, I don't remember if this is the airplane where we can push it and pull it. There was one of these airplanes that has a tow bar in the front, and you can actually go outside the airplane, turn the brakes off, and push it and pull it. I don't think this is the airplane though. I could be wrong, but I really don't think this one's it. So, anyways, that's besides the point. We're not going to be using that feature anyways. We're just going to go out and turn around. And then we have engine heater, which is probably good on a day like today. Hit the T. Oh, it does? Hit the T. Okay, I got you. I hit the T. Yeah. I know where the T is. I'm just saying I don't remember if this is the airplane where you can push it. You know, I know it was an airplane like this. I've flown a lot of these kind of airplanes. So, but anyways, let's continue with looking at everything else. We can do all our autopilot here if you don't want to. You don't want to use their system up here by pushing the button. You can certainly use that mode still. We have auto start, cold and dark, cockpit persistence. Let's turn that on. Metric, volume, and then we have advanced options as well. So yeah, it's just like before. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna let me try that now. That's what I thought, dude. Like I said, I didn't remember which airplane it was. All right, let me hang on. I got to scoot my seat up a little bit. All right, let me put the toe brakes on. Turn that brake off, and let me see if base plane will let me use this view for it. Oh yeah, you're right. Look at that. Cool. Thank you. I would not have remembered that it was this plane. That is really cool. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Good looking out. All right, we can get... Oh, why is Flight Sim Labs showing up? I hate that they always auto start with the simulator. Okay, let's go back inside. Let's go back inside. It's cold outside today, man. We need to get back inside here. Get this thing going so we can get out of here. All right, so yeah, that all looks cool. So same fuel and payload. Oh yeah, let me see what we're supposed to be using for fuel today. Let's see here, block of fuel is 290 pounds. Currently we have 60 gallons. We have 396. And what do we need again? 290. All right, so let's take some fuel out. Can I scroll my mouse wheel? Let me see. Nope. All right, we'll leave it there. That's close enough. And then what's our takeoff weight supposed to be? 2887. And right now we are at 2205. So we have a little bit of space. So 28, about 2,900 pounds. So let's go ahead and fix that. This is America, so let's move these weights up quite a bit. Like, let's get real here. I could believe that. Some like fat dude and his wife and his like big ass wife sitting next to him. There we go. That's America. There we go. All right. So we got fat dude, fat wife, and then two kind of chubby pilots. Maybe chubby. No, they're not chubby. They can't be chubby. They're pilots. But we got fat dude, his wife, and we got our two pilots set up, so we're all good to go. Update digital engine monitor. Okay, so we can do that. It gives us our center of gravity, which we don't really need to worry about too much. Thermal controls. And then... Oh, I thought I put all these on last time. I guess it didn't... Oh, this is a new livery. That's why it didn't save. I like putting on all the shit. And then I like using the MT propeller because it's a little quieter. Doesn't vibrate as much. You still overhaul everything. Change the condition of it. That's cool. Right, engine. Inspect the engine. And today we're going to use fine wire spark plugs. Just in case we idle a little low, we won't foul them. And then being that it's cold out today, we are using the 20W50. Fuel, which is good for colder weather. And we have 9 quarts. We're at 75%. That looks good. I think we can still do the walk around. Battery looks good. Let me see here. There was a walk around somewhere. Inspect. Oh yeah, right here. Inspect. Yeah, let's do this. And so there was a walk around, I thought, on this thing at some point. See here, controls. Get rid of the T. Fuel and payload. Maybe not. I thought there was a way you could like walk around. All right, let me switch to say intentions. Let's. I just want to try their checklist on here just for a minute and just see how it goes. Let me make sure their volume is on. Okay. Oh yeah, let me see what her name is again. Hang on. Gotta look up her name and say intentions. Addison. Addison. What's up, Addison? Yes. Yeah, that's right. I gotta set that up on Chase Plane. All right. Yeah, Addison, let's run through the before engine start checklist. Oh, that's the wrong frequency. Yeah, Addison, let's run through the before engine start checklist.
Before engine start. Pre-flight?
Check.
Passengers?
Check.
Seat belts?
Secure and check.
Controls lock?
Removed. Check.
Parking brake?
We're gonna finish this checklist and then not worry about the rest of the checklist. I just want to complete one checklist. Set.
Gear switch? Checked and down.
Check.
Flaps?
Up and checked.
Radios?
Off. Check.
Autopilot master?
Off and check.
Avionics master?
Off and check.
All electrical switches?
Off and check.
Circuit breakers?
They're in. Checked.
Rotating beacon?
On. Check.
Before engine start checklist complete.
Very cool. All right. So that's done. Let's finish our start. Let's see here. We have ATIS. We'll come back to that later. Let's go back to more apps. Yeah, it's more apps. All right, let's see what our checklist is here. Okay, so we have pre-flight. So that's all we did. Full selectors. Well, you know what? If we're going to be doing a checklist, I might as well just do the say intention ones. That way I have the flight information there as well, like the frequencies and shit, so I can do that. We're not going to use Addison. We're just going to go ahead and this here. So desired tank switches are down here. We'll do left. All right, fuel mixture rich. Throttle cracked. Full. Carb heat is off. Master switch on. Fuel pump on. Positive fuel pressure. Yep. It's good. Pump off. Camera complete. I don't know how many times we're supposed to be priming it. See if it shows on yeah, 1 to 5 strokes. That's what I thought. We'll do 3. And mags both. Clear, engage engine, and clean is required. Okay. Alright, let's go back to say intentions. Oh shit, I still gotta pull our flight plan here. Hold on a second. Nope, that's... Sound pretty good so far. Sounds good to me. I like the way this airplane sounds. Alright, so that's done. Go ahead and... apps. Say intention. Okay, so that's all done. And there's our taxi. All right, so let's go to ATC. Let's turn. I guess we got to turn on everything now. Let me see what it says here. Avionics. Okay, yeah. Avionics master. Let's turn that on. Turn on our radios. One. All right, let's get our ATIS.
1535 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 34. Wind 190 at 5. Visibility 7. Sky conditions, broken at 900 feet. Temperature 3. Dew point 0. Altimeter 3014. Density altitude minus 600 feet. Aerobatic practice area is currently active. Expect some aerial maneuvers. Advise on initial contact. You have information November. Carrol County Regional Jack B. Poage Field. In
Carrol County Regional, it's Piper 220 Golf, pressing IFR clearance to Morgantown. We have information November.
Clearance on request, you're number 1.
So far, so good with the airplane. Yeah, man.
Piper 20 Golf, cleared to Morgantown. Radar vectors Martinsburg. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect 5,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.525 squawk 4137. Released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1603 Zulu. Time now 1548.
It's all good, scale bait. It's all good. Oh, sorry about that radio. Yeah, cleared to Morgantown. Radar vectors. Then is filed. Climb maintain 4,000. Release for departure, and we'll certainly be off by 1603 Zulu. Piper 220 Golf. All right, so we have 4137. Oh, good. They put it in automatically.
Stand by, you're number 1.
Thank you. Okay, so we're number 1. Let's finish our taxi checklist here. Oh, we got to change our barometric pressure too. Let me look that up on.
Piper 20 Golf, cleared to Morgantown. Radar vectors Martinsburg. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect 5,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.525 squawk 4137. Released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1604 Zulu. Time now 1549er.
All right, it's 30.14 right now. Let me just read back their instructions. Before I was trying to answer you scale bait, and I was on the mic with them. Cleared to Morgantown, radar vectors MRB, then is followed. Climb, maintain 4,000, expect 5,010 minutes. After departure on 125.525, about 4137, and roger that on departure. We'll certainly be off before 1604 Zulu, Piper 20 Golf. Okay, so let's see here. So primer is locked.
Piper 20 Golf, read back correct.
Amp meter looks good. Transponder's okay. Altimeter is set. I do want to make sure. Yeah, heading indicator, that's what I want to make sure. So we're facing north right there. What is it saying here? SC? So we're actually facing like 69 degrees. So let me change that here. There we go. I'd make sure you do this. A lot of people forget about that. That's pretty close. And we can pull the button back out now so we can do our heading indicator. All right, nav lights. Good. We got to put on some lights. We'll just put on our landing lights now. All right, let's release our brakes. No keyboard, Jesus Christ. I keep my keyboard on top of my Turtle Beach system, and the whole thing just almost slid right off. Get up there, bitch. I'm in my office chair, and I shouldn't be on the one with the wheels, but that's what I have today. That's why everything slid. All right, let's release the park and brake. What's up, Kyle? That's my cousin Kyle right there. I know we got an airplane we're going through right now. I want to retract something I said in the beginning. When I said I like the idea of having everything on one tablet, I really don't, actually. This is really a bit of a pain in the ass, having those two tablets like that. I like to have one tablet, if possible. Come on, break. Alright, let's take it a little more serious. This is a serious flight. We're serious professionals here. We gotta take it as seriously. Alright, so we're at live time, live weather. Oh, I like how it gives you the inches of mercury there. That is nice. And it's equal to what Navigraph is saying, which I like even better. Because I don't trust say intentions. No disrespect say intentions. But I don't trust your readings when it comes to barometric pressure. Alright, so we gotta make sure we're parked in the wind. Alright, let's put the parking brake on. I need it! What do I need? What do I need, buddy? All right, fuel mixtures. We got to turn on the other tank too, I guess. All right, run up. Position in the wind. Hold. Fuel quantity check. Yep, fuel looks okay on both tanks. Let's see here. Mixture. Throttle 2,000 RPMs. You hold the toe brakes too. All right, we're just about at 2,000. There we go. 2,000. Oil pressure looks okay. Ampage looks okay. Fuel flow. Cylinder temperature. Okay, magnetos. Let's try them out real quick. Let's do this. All right, and then let's see if we have a bigger than 50 difference. All right, that looks good. It usually has dots. To be honest, I don't know why. Say Intentions usually does that. I don't know why today it didn't. But like even last night when we flew, it had dots. I'm not sure why that is. What happened? All right, let's cycle the prop 3 times. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's always dots with Say Intentions. Maybe I turned something off. Maybe I turned something off when I put the checklist on or something. I don't know. Heartbeat looks okay. All right, reduced to 1,800. Yeah, I don't like the ribbon either, dude. I agree with you. I'll look into it. I'm not sure why I did it. I'm not going to look into it now. All right, before takeoff. All right, controls. Free and clear. Elevator trim. Neutral. Doors, everything is good. We don't really need flaps. Fuel pump, let's put that on. Put on the strobe light. Fuel pump mixture is good. Strobe light. All right, takeoff, throttle. All right, let me, I want to get Say Intentions up here for a second. Okay, let me see what, hang on, let me plug in our VOR station first. .112.1. I know I can do it from the tablet, but tablet takes too long. All right, 112.1. And that should be on like 260 or 250. Leave it there for now. All right, let's switch back to the Say Intentions one. Just to get our, we have departure, run departure. Okay, so that's good. Let's put this one. We'll just put it on alt now. All right. Now let's go back to the regular tablet and aircraft. Okay, so I think we're good. So take off, rotate at 85. Best kind of climb speed is 105. All right, let's go. And then after we take off, climb is 24 and 24. I want to adjust the lighting a little bit, but I'll do it after we finish taxiing. Wasn't really paying attention to where we were going. I like that little sound. Nice touch. No, bitch, come back. There is isn't there heating in here? I thought they used to. Maybe they don't do it anymore. There used to be a thing where you, oh, right here. I'm so dumb. Okay. I'm glad we took the pitot covers off finally. All right, cabin heater is on. And I like that it still has the buttons on the wheel here. All right, very good. Let's put this back on. Hang on, I'm trying to get this. Back on the. I guess there's no way to really put it back on. All right, we'll just leave it there. Airspeed's alive. Sorry about that. I had to pause for a second. Whew. Okay, that's better. I was having some issues. I'm sorry. All right, landing gear up. Wow, why is this airplane handling so bad today? This airplane is handling terrible. Wow. That was really weird. Okay, anyways, we're past it now. That was really strange. All right. RPMs are okay, magneto's okay. We'll start climbing here in a few minutes. Make our turn. That was really weird about takeoff, and part of what the reason I took off the way I did was because I have wheels on my chair right now, and I was trying to hold the rudders. It's just, anyways. I have to use my other chair when I'm flying. I've said that before, that I really can't use this chair. I just was too lazy to switch it out this morning. So that's why we kind of like wobbled on takeoff. But after takeoff, when we got in the air, I don't know.
20 Golf, radar contact. Over Carrol County Regional Jack B. Float Field at 1600 feet. Westminster altimeter 3009er. Climb and maintain 4000, turn right, heading 260, vectors to Martinsburg. Dennis filed.
Copy that, turn right, heading 260, vectors to Martinsburg, Dennis filed. Piper 20 Golf. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on getting.
Piper 20 Golf, contact Potomac approach on 126.1.
Now we need to turn the fuel pump off. Why is it not letting me turn off? Fuck, man. I hate when buttons do that. Contact Potomac approach on 126.1, Piper 20 off. Alright, let's them in there. Potomac approach, Piper 20 Golf, currently climbing through 2,000 feet for flight level 050. we're in heading mode. And let's adjust our... Whoa, bitch! Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit! All I did was just touch the trim just for a second. Just so I could set the climb, Jesus, man, what the fuck, Turtle Beach? It's got to be a Turtle Beach thing. Hang on a second, I got to get control of this airplane again. It has to be a Turtle Beach thing, or it's got to be either maybe a Microsoft thing, because every time, every airplane I get into, hang on, let me make sure this is actually going the right way. Oh, no wonder it's going the wrong way. Son of a motherfucker! I checked this too before I took off today, and it was showing that I had it set the right way. Fuck, man. Sorry about that. I checked the trim before I took off today, and I was strolling the wheel. I'm sorry, not before I took off, but before I went live today. Okay. Let's try this again. All right, heading. Let me almost get my hands off the... All right, my hands are off the yoke now. And I'm gonna start climbing a little bit. All right, we are at... Okay, good engine now. We're climbing at about 500, so we're climbing okay. Okay, checklist. Flaps up. Get a fuel pump off, right? Alright, we are climbing, so we're doing okay right now. Hey, how come the landing gear didn't go up? How come the landing gear didn't go up? That was weird. I pushed the button. Oh well, it's up now. That was weird. All right, very good. And we are almost at 5,000 feet. So far, so good. We have 35 miles to where we're going. We're getting ready to engage the altitude select here. And let's just pay attention to these.
Piper 5220 Golf, Potomac approach, direct Martinsburg, then is filed.
These here. Trim up, trim down. moving the trim down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Actually, let's disengage this and get back up the... Oops, wrong way. That's right. Up is up now, down is down. Let's re-engage altitude. Cruise, throttle set, lean, mixture. Okay, and then cruise should be 18 to 24, and then mixture 0 to 50. All right, trim, I got you. Oh, that's cool. You can hear the fans kick on. That's cool. Or the heater. Let's see what the headphones do. Now, it doesn't have that feature where you can mute it or make it louder like that plane the other night. All right, let's go into lean fine mode.
Piper 5220 Golf, Potomac approach. Please expedite your descent to 4,000 feet.
Never mind, let's wait. Potomac Piper 20 Golf. I'd like to request a new cruising altitude of 5,000 feet.
Piper 20 Golf, climb and maintain 5,000.
Let's get re-established at 5,000 feet, and then we will get this set up. Come on, airplane. Stop fucking around. All right, there we go. All right, let me exit this and... All right, so lean fine, rate of peak. Okay, our horsepower, we need to keep mind of that. We're getting there. Okay, there we go. And let's just pull out our mixture a little bit. Okay, I think that's making it worse. Let's push our mixture in a little bit. Nope. Okay, wrong way. So pull it back out again. Let's decrease our horsepower, I mean our RPMs a little bit as well. Okay, so that's about where the fuel's got to be. Need to get between 0 and 50. That's what I'm working on now. I'm adjusting the prop and the throttle a bit since we got to leave the fuel where it is. All right, this should put us over 0 at least. So cruise is up to 24 and an 18 to 24 mixture, 0, 50, rich of peak. All right, that looks good.
Solid overcast at 1700 feet. Temperature 3. Dew point 0. Altimeter 3008.
What's going on here?
Altitude minus 600 feet. Winchester Regional Airport. Automated weather observation. 1555 Zulu. Wind 175 at 5. Visibility.
That should not be happening, say intentions. Why the fuck would you be doing that? I'm not even on that channel right now. What the fuck, say intentions? You guys are so dumb. Sometimes you really are. I'm not even on that channel. Still going.
Dew points.
Great. Thanks for the good experience today, say intentions. I appreciate it. But yeah, their system is stuck. So we might as well not even worry about say intentions anymore right now. Their system is bugging. I just reset the flight in their system and it's still got ATIS just going off. Alright, well fuck it. I'll just leave it paused the whole time. It's fine with me. Okay, so we have 15 miles. People are a little cold, I guess. Let's turn the heat up a little bit. Okay, after MRB, we have Morgantown. That is 1116. So that's good. Let me see if say intentions, if they... Let me see if they're still going off. Yeah, ATIS is still going off.
700 feet.
Oh, say intentions. You guys are so dumb. I guess I'll close it and then open it back again. Let me just close out their system. Hey, what's up, Captain? right, let me go into heading mode. Till we pass the VOR station. And then we'll switch over, and then we're going to be heading on a heading of I want to say like 300 maybe. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be leaving maybe on the like the 280 radial from MRB. Magnetic course says 104. Oh, no, that's the... Yeah, on route V44, which is... I'll show you what we're doing here. I get very leery about pulling these kind of systems up while I'm flying because it usually alters. See? Did you notice that? Now you notice the clouds just jumped? And now we need to adjust our trim again. Fuck. I hate opening up these systems sometimes. Oh, we might be kind of on the right path already. It looks like we're coming in a little bit from, a little too much from the south. Oh, that's not the right flight. It's not the right flight. It's this one. We are going to be leaving on the... Yeah, I said like 280 something. So the 284 radial, so that's what we got to look for. So the reciprocal of 284 is 104. So let's set this up for 104. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's adjust our heading a little bit. And we are like just over these clouds. How far are we from the other? 111 miles. Okay. Alright, let's see if Say Intentions is working now. They weren't working a minute ago. We were just continually having ATIS read out to us. Oh yeah, it looks like they still... same problem, maybe. 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 Is it working? Reconnect? Oh yeah, it's still doing ATIS.
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly beneath us.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, so it's fucked. Let's try to change our frequency again. See if that fixes it. Nope, that doesn't fix it. Alright, yeah, so they have a problem today. Alright, so no Say Intentions. Oh. Oh no, look at our heading. Why'd you guys let that happen? Somebody should have tagged me. This is somebody else's fault. Probably should go like another 1,000 feet up, 2,000 feet up. That's all right. We'll go through the clouds today. So we're like 100 and some miles away from, like 105 miles away from our destination. We're gonna stay backtracking off of this station for as long as we can. Maybe 40, 50 miles. Come on, CDI indicator. All right, Ridge of Peak is still good. We're just barely there. It needs to be 0 to 50 degrees, and we're like just barely there. But if I lean the mixture much more, you heard what happened to the engine before. It was like it almost stalled out. In the manual that comes with this airplane, they do have all kinds of really good charts for cruising levels with pressure, you know, all the different pressure charts, you know, fuel flow. There's a lot of very good info that comes in that booklet, and they have a supplemental that comes out now with it, which is nice. Our ground speed. It looks like 3% would be somewhere around 650 maybe. 3% angle of descent. It's 5 times the ground speed. Something like that, if I remember correct from the IFR training. I like to do that training again offline. Maybe I'll do that later if I have some time. There's quite a bit that I need to do around my house today, so after this flight, I'm going to be busy. I'm making a double pot of chili, so I can bring my daughter some next weekend, and my son wants to take some back with him when he goes back to my mom's house for school. Got to make my diet burritos for the week. Man, that's pretty much all I eat are these burritos, but I like them, and I've been losing weight. That's what matters. That's what matters. What's the wind right now on us? Still at 51. We have the heater on. Oh, I never turned the landing lights off. Oh, that gave us some extra power. Let's make sure we're still okay. I really wish I could lean the fuel out a little bit more. Let me just try it. See what happens. Okay, that should be okay. All right, flight info. Okay, now they're getting warmer. And we have wind pushing against us, so we need to turn more into the wind to keep ourselves on track here. Yeah, magnetic deviation would be cool, man. Oh yeah, the Rockford. It was a so there's a Boeing 727 flight that goes from Rockford to Philadelphia. It's Tango Umbrella Sierra 5192. So that's why I chose Rockville. I like to recreate real flight plans when I can. And when I flew the the Super 27 upgrade the other day, that was the flight that I based it off of. Both times I flew it, the one with the fucked up landing and the one with the really good landing. Oh shit. I hit something. I hit like the throttle or something with my phone. Hit. We gotta re-lean this again. Shit. I might have hit the fuel mixture. I hit something with my phone. I was getting ready to send a text message. All right, we should be. All right, we're okay now. Yeah, that's what I did. I hit the. Oops. Let's fix our heading. Wonder if the other station yet will give us any kind of direction. No, not yet. Really, 111.6 doesn't give us anything. Maybe we're too far away still. Yeah, we're probably too far away still. Can't see anything out here today. Morning, Tom. I hope all is well. I'm flying right now. Here I'll reach out to you. And I'm done. It's gonna be too longer. Period. Love you. Bye. Their ATC is pretty similar to the X-Plane. When you go into it, just go into the messages here. And then you can just do the same thing. Request flight following, nearest airport. I can turn it on. Give me a second. Let me, give me a second. I gotta pause this. I gotta turn their voices on real quick. I will leave it a little lower. A little bit. I don't like it because every voice sound. The last time I used it, every voice sounded the same.
180 and 7. Visibility 10. Kilo Oscar.
Potomac approach. Piper 5220 is type Piper Comanche for miles northwest of Niner Victor Golf Niner 5000. Request flight following.
10.
Piper 5220 Potomac approach. Clock 3546.
Kilo Oscar, Kilo Victor, automated weather observation. 1600 Zulu. Wind 180 and 7. Visibility 10. Sky conditions. Ceiling 1800 overcast.
Piper 5220, did you copy?
Squawk 546. Piper 5220. 5220.
Piper 5220, contact Washington Center.
Yeah, I don't know if I really buy that altimeter either. Because Navigraph is saying Morgantown is 2994, and they're telling us we're at 3008 right now. I don't know about that.
Going to 1 tree, 4.15. Piper 5220. Washington Center, Piper 5220, 5000.
Well, it's got different voices now. Maybe that was part of that last update. We'll leave their system following us today. We can do that. Say Intentions wasn't working. Like I said, they were just doing ATIS. It didn't matter what station we tuned to. Wonder if that had to do with the other comm radio that we had it on both. Let me open up Say Intentions again and see if that was the problem. 1 second, let me just see if station shows up yet. Nope. Okay, that's fine. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, that's right, Say Intentions. Let's see here. Yep, they are still doing it.
Founded in 1762,
Oh, never mind. That's
the
Jeanette.
oldest towns in West Virginia and has seen more than its fair share of history. During the Civil War, the town changed hands over 50 times between Union and Confederate forces. Talk about indecisive real estate. If you look down, you might spot the old Hampshire County Courthouse, which dates back to 1833 and is one of the oldest in the state. The area is also known for its beautiful mountain views and the South Branch Potomac River winding through the landscape, making it a favorite for both history buffs and nature lovers.
Well, it looks like they fixed it. We'll stay with Microsoft's for the rest of the flight. But okay, it might have been that. It might have just been that I had the volume. But I've never seen that. I've never seen that with Say Intentions before, though. When I had both radios receiving like that, I've never had it where it just was playing the ATIS. That's weird. I got to keep it. Maybe it's just this aircraft thing, since I haven't experienced it on any other aircraft. All right, so passengers look good. Pretty much on track. We're in cruise mode. Look at our fuel's looking good. We should probably use the tip tanks out first. Let's oh, they are on the tip tanks right now. Oh no, they're not. Are they? Gallons. No, they're not on. Let's do the tanks first. We'll just use up that little bit of fuel that's in there. Good, our engines are looking good. Everything's in the green. And this should step through everything automatically. Yep. we pick you up yet? Can we at least get a distance? Nothing? It'll be a little while before we catch that one. It's kind of nice not flying with any lights on right now. Maybe I'll leave my camera off more often. It's a great airplane. It really is. Next time, like I say, next time we won't. We're staying at 3015 because that's more correct than yours. Unfortunately, buddy. Staying right here. But no, I started using my office chair again yesterday. The one with the wheels on it. You know, like the gaming chair. And I should not use that when I'm flying an airplane, because when I push the rudder pedals, the wheels, like, because the wheels on the seat, whenever I push the rudder pedal, it pushes back. So what I try to do with the stand that I have my throttle on, you've seen the stand, I showed it to you before, like I try to have one hand, sometimes even two hands on it, but it's a little tough to hold it with two hands while you're trying to take off. So today, when we were taking off, I was holding on to it with one hand, and we were still sliding. And then we took off, and then after we, you know, the takeoff was a little shaky because of that. I got to use my green chair from now on, my regular chair without the wheels. But then after takeoff, like, it was really hard to get control of this airplane at first. It just it was acting like it just wanted to roll over for the first, you know, couple hundred feet. Maybe that was because of how we took off. But I know, no. A rainbow, oh my god. Yeah, the ATC is not bad that comes with this game. I like it better. I think I like it better than the 2020 edition. I like how you can just respond just by pushing a button. You can just push the number 1 on your keyboard or just click on it. Still no distance. Let me make sure I got that right. So we have flight plan. Yeah, 1116. That's what we have in there. It's MGW from Morgantown. Might not pick up distance like that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it should. I just don't know why it's not giving us a... We could be too far from it still. That is possible. Yeah, we do have it in there properly. Yeah, I do. I like GNS too. Today I just wanted to fly it old school style. I can put in the... Oh, wait, do we have ice? Shit, I think we have ice on our windows. Hang on. It looks a little bit like we have ice. Yeah, I can put the GNS in it. We can do that. I was just trying to fly it old school style today. We have the GNS and then we have the GTN system as well. But yeah, we're just gonna stick with this one. For today at least. Yeah, I like GNS too most of the time. But sometimes when I fly these older airplanes, I like to fly like with older instrumentation too. Just to try to keep it a little more authentic. We should, you know, we shouldn't be icy. Our temperature is... Kind of looked like we had ice. That was the thing. I guess we don't. I guess we're okay. Turn the defroster off. Sorry about getting so close to you, Jimmy. Ooh, there's a pilot manual down there. Can we grab that? Nope. No, we cannot. Hey! Look what just came to the party. What's up, dude? Welcome. It's so good to see you again, my friend. Alright, let's first get on track with this, and then we'll look at potential... excuse me, potential landings for this thing. Alright, once the CDI lines up a little bit, we'll go into nav mode. Okay, let's look at what did we supposedly have set up for our landing today. Runway 18. Runway 18. No charts available. Interesting. Okay. No charts, there's no charts. Oh yeah, we're close enough to nav. Let me put nav on. Alright, we do have Navigraph is really good too. Yeah, you're right, Scalebait. Alright, so we do have... Hang on, what frequency are we on? Are we on? Oh, we are on 1116. Okay. I do have our frequency for our landing. If we are landing on runway 18, we have 108.5. We have a heading of 281, I mean a 181. And let's see here, circling the land, minimum descent height of about 1,000 feet. Oh, 1,840 feet to be exact. It's about the same minimum descent, minimum altitude of the localizer as well. So, okay, ground speed. What is our ground speed right now? 34. Right, so that's somewhere around like 680, like 700 feet per minute roughly. For a 3% angle. Oh, tune Cleveland. So 2 gallons left on the tips. Let's just, but we'll leave it until it says 1 gallon and then we'll switch.
Cleveland Center, Piper 5220, 5000. Piper 5220, Cleveland Center, altimeter tree 005, radar contact, continue.
Approach checklist. Fuel pump on. Prop full forward. Mixture rich. Don't. Gear. Something. Something. I forget what GUMP stands for. Still showing 2 gallons. Let's just switch back to the main tanks. Ooh, I'm glad I clicked the... Oh no! Shit. Gotta be careful with them levers. Make sure we're still leaned. Okay, we're good. Too far. Yeah. The you know, one map I like a lot actually. Let me pull it up here. It's a mod you can download on flightsim.to. I like this briefing panel one. This one here. This has got a really cool map. And one thing I like about this map is wherever you are in the world, the language on the map changes that language. Like if we were in France right now, it would be all French that would show up on the map here. Or if, you know, we're in Asia, it'll be all, you know, whatever they speak. If it's Filipino or Chinese, you know what I'm saying. It's pretty cool, I think, at least. Got our top of descent. I think 5,000's our schedule. We were supposed to be at 4,500. That's why they warned us earlier. Yeah, I really like the briefing panel. This thing is great. It's got all the... It ties right into SimBrief. It's got such good information, you know, that it pulls it all out of your flight plan. and just bangs it all right here. A lot of times I keep my iPad open on the side of me when I'm flying, so I can keep like maps and Navigraph or something like that up. This is a really good airplane. Bravo A2A Simulations. Now I want to fly the other one now, the Aerostar. That plane is almost as good as this one, I think. The Aerostar could overtake this maybe one day, but yeah, so when I'm done here today, I'm gonna be making a double pot of chili. I got a bunch of boxes I want to get rid of today that I don't know why I have so many boxes. I mean, I've bought things, which is why I have a lot of boxes, but I just want to finally just, like, I don't need my computer box anymore. You know, I don't need the box that the Turtle Beach, you know, yoke system came in. I just don't have room to keep it in my house. I don't have a basement anymore. I have a duplex. And this room where my office is like our main kind of hangout room. And I want to turn it more into a hangout room again. I need to get rid of these boxes. I got a drum set that we don't use. Piece of shit drum set. I bought it off my cousin to help her out. Bought it for like, she wanted like $50 for it. It's worth $50 too. Don't get me wrong. It's a shitty drum set. Not like my rolling kit that I used to have. Man, I missed that rolling kit. Shit, we're only 17 miles away. Shoot. We might want to start descending. Is that really how close we are? Let me see here. We sure could be. So when we get to Morgantown, we're gonna get to let's see here, how fast is our ground speed right now? $128. So that's about we got to turn like 1.3 miles away from the VOR, roughly, maybe 1.5. Now we're going to go up pretty much due north and then just turn around and land. Anyways, I'm going to cancel the, well, let me, you know what, let me leave there. Let's see here, nearest airport. Let's see if I can get the airport to pull up here. Be that many airports around here. Maybe. Yeah, oh, there we go. Here's Morgantown.
Morgantown Tower, Piper 5220, 7 miles southeast 5000 to land.
Piper 5220, Morgantown Tower. Altimeter 29905. Enter right traffic runway 18.
Make right downwind, runway 18, Piper 5220.
And we're getting close to making our turn. So let's see what our ground speed is again. Oh, we get about maybe 1.4 miles. We'll start turning downwind. Let's go into heading mode. Put this for 181. $29.94 is our altimeter. We almost got to make our turn here. .3, 1.4 miles will make our turn. Unless the needle flips first, which I don't think it will. And that should put the airport on our right-hand side. Okay. Turn to the north. Plug in frequency. Let's get our ground speed. Morgantown Airport. Now I'm going to take us down to 3,000 feet, but this doesn't usually work too well. If this is like the last iteration of this airplane, it's a bit bumpy when you are trying to use the autopilot and descend as well. So let's get down to about 3,000 feet. Okay, we disengage that. Let's go down a little bit. Did I disengage it? I think I did. Maybe I didn't. There we go. Yep, same thing. It just like nosedives. I understand that there's a bit of a swing to it when you start descending, but to go like that, that's crazy, dude. Look at that. Yep, same problem. And it could just be a Turtle Beach thing, because I experience this sometimes with this system on quite a bit of airplanes. Alright, there's the localizer and the glide slope. I'm moving the trim, buddy. I'm moving it. I really think the only thing we have to do, really, approach and landing, autopilot master off, of course, fuel pumps on, landing gear, windy, right, airspeed about 90. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Interesting, doesn't give us our ground speed. Maybe because it's a DME. I mean, a localizer for landing. Maybe it doesn't put out that kind of info. We're not too far from making our turn. I should set a briefing plan on the wheel flow. I should put it on flow. So yeah, it looks like we're far, but we're really not. We're only like 5 miles, 6 miles from the airport right now. But yeah, we're gonna go up and turn back around. Right, so let's see here. Glide slope is glide sloping. All right, so let's go ahead and turn around. I'm not really sure what our ground speed is because I don't have it here, but I gotta think it's like around maybe 130, 140 maybe. So that's like still like 600 to 700 feet per minute for a 3% slope. Oh, you know, we never put our lights back on. Put our lights back on. Oh, you know what? I turned that light on right here. This one right here. I turned this one on through the tablet. Like, how is that possible? That kind of stuff shouldn't happen. That kind of stuff is bad, dude. All right, let's turn off the cabin heat. Shit. You're really off course. I was talking and not paying attention. That's our airport, by the way, that we were just looking out at the window there. All right, trim up. Trim down. My bad, trim down. All right, let's go landing gear down. Miss anything? Let's disconnect the autopilot. Me. Loose. I gotta wheel myself up. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, my control. We gotta get line back up again. A little off the mark here. Don't worry, I really have Chicago flying this airplane right now. He's flying it virtually from wherever the hell he is in the world. So, okay, guys, we'll be okay. I'm just kidding. I got full control of this plane. Oh, look at those. What are those things in front of us? Ah, look, a nuclear facility. That's cool. What up, nuclear? Chernobyl 2026. Be there or be alive. All right, we are almost needing to start descending. We're almost at the glide slope. We're almost lined up as well. This plane we are going to do a full shutdown too. I have state saving on, and this is a special kind of airplane. I believe it needs that sort of attention. There's the airport. There's the runway. Let's slow down so we can start getting our flaps in. Would they really be flying directly over a nuclear power plant? I doubt it. I doubt that they would fly. Well, I guess they do. That's really dangerous, man. If they have an airplane crash, I guess that hasn't crashed yet, but man, if they had an airplane crash there, that'd be terrible. Like, you know, that's bad. I live, like, you know, within striking distance of, you know, like if there was nuclear fallout, that would probably affect me. Even though I'm, like, on the other side of Maryland. All right, flaps 1. We're a little low. Props full forward. Rim up a little bit. Autopilot is off. It was already off, but I just disconnected it. Shit, my seat's starting to slide back again. So then when my seat slides back, I have to scoot back up. So I grab the pole again on the stand, and then when I pull back up, my belly hits the yoke. So the yoke goes a little forward, which is why we always kind of dip down a little bit. And that's why I really can't use this chair when I'm flying. Not until I'm like much thinner, which will happen. Like I said, I've lost 50 pounds since June. I'm on that mission. I'm gonna get back down a lot closer to where I used to be, which was like around 180 actually. So I'm still 100 pounds away from that, but I'll get there. Flaps full. Should have recorded this, like an FCR. I could have played it back again in case I fuck up. Not bad. Could have been better.
Piper 5220, turn next taxiway. Piper 5220, contact ground on 121.7.
Going to 121.7. Piper 5220. Morgantown ground, Piper 5220. Request taxi to parking. Piper 5220, taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha. Piper 5220, did you hear my last transmission? Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha, Piper 5220.
No, hang on. Oh shit, wrong thing. All right, we're good. We'll just park here. No, it's not payware. If you're talking about briefing plan, this here. Sorry, I didn't see that message. So this here, this is free. Just go to flightsim.to, go to briefing, and look up briefing panel. I don't think you can use it on Xbox though. I think it's only, you know, you can use it for PC. I didn't want to do virtual reality. Okay. All right, trim up. Okay, so shut down. Parking brake is on. So actually, let's just put this back here. I switched that again. Hang on a second. Let me see how I switched that. Nope, that wasn't it. I know I can take this and grab this. Oh well, I'll fuck around with it another time. Alright, radio's off. Transponder off. Avionics master off. Master switch off. Throttle closed. Mixture idle cutoff. Magnetos off. That all looks good. Let's put our control locks back on. Is that what they say? Yep, control locks are right here. And we can go here and put on locks, tie downs, torpedo covers. We are good to go. I wonder how if there's any damage to our engine. Let's take a look real quick before we call it a day, before I start cooking. I'll be back tonight though. I have another another flight tonight with the Just Flight A146 in X-Plane. Uncle X-Plane. Yeah, I mean, everything looks good. Engine, inspect. Doesn't look like we damaged our engine at all. Everything looks good there. So yeah, man, it's a good flight. Good landing too. So could have been a little smoother. We'll get that next time when we have a different chair. Okay, before I leave, I just want to play my intro one last time. Not the regular intro, but the new one that I just put up. I love it. I just want to listen to it one last time. So give me 1 second. I know I'm a nerd, so hang on a second. There's the pole. That pole right there. Yeah, man, that's cool. I like that. I got the music from another channel. If they ever figure out who it is, if they ever want to say something, they certainly can. But I heard that and I was like, yes. That sounds like an old Western to me, or like an old, show from like the 60s, like I'll Be Your Huckleberry Show, or whatever shows they used to have back then. Anyways, I'm getting out of here. I might buy that Learjet today as well. I'm thinking about it, that new Lear. So here's my problem with this. Let me go back to the main page real quick. So I don't want to be impatient, right? So there was no way to get the Comanche unless you bought it. There was no discounted upgrade or anything. However, this airplane here, let me go to Fly Simware real quick. Come on, computer. Okay, so Fly Simware, right? So this airplane here, this Learjet 30, there's a new version of this out now. I hit them up on Discord. I don't think they got back to me yet. Let me look at my Discord and see if they got back to me. I asked the same question a little further up, but unfortunately no one has answered it yet. However, the Fly Simware pages point out that the Learjet 35A can be purchased with a discount. Right. 24, once again, I feel like most people in here, I'm sure. Okay, yeah, so no update yet. So, like, you're supposed to be able to update this. Like, if we go to the marketplace page, you're supposed to be able to upgrade this for like $20 off whatever their price is. And I think right now they are charging, let me go to their page real quick. I'll pull it up here. So yeah, right here. Let me share my display. Right, so it's a $66 plane, right? But I don't want to spend full price again. You know what I mean? That's gay. I don't want to do that. I want to get, like, if you own it, I should be able to get this 20% discount. But now, like, I will tell you, like, with it might have been A2A Simulations with the Aero Star. Like, if you owned it, one of these airplanes I own, it might have been the TBM. But anyways, one of them, all you had to do is take a screenshot of the marketplace page for Microsoft 2020 and show that you owned it, email it to them, and then they send you a code, and then you can use that code for the discount. Well, I mean, like, I watched a little bit of another channel last night with this Learjet, and a lot of the complaints that I had about it, they fixed. Because Fly Simware, I mean, they make decent stuff. It's not on the level of, in my opinion, it's not on the level of A2A or Just Flight, or even or definitely Black Square. I think they're closer to like Blackbird, like with their simulations and interactions and things like that. But the fucking Learjet, and I want that thing, and I just don't want to spend, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to spend $66 for it if I can spend 20. So hopefully I'll get an answer from them. If not, we'll just continue on. But I broke it today getting the Comanche, because there was no way to get this unless you, because there's no discounted upgrade or anything. So you had to pay full price. I'm getting out of here. I will see y'all later today, and have a good Sunday. And that's about it, my friends. I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show. See ya.